So, I'm planning to restart this YouTube channel because, number one, I realized I really like talking. Number two, I talk too much during fellowship time at church. I just feel like I always dominate conversations. So I might as well have a platform or like a place where I can just say all my feelings and like what I think and stuff, so that I don't have to talk too much during. Yeah, okay. Anyways, so first semester of uni is nearly ending, and there's a lot of stuff that I've learned during this period of time, not exactly in uni, but like just, yeah, and over this semester. So the first thing that I learned is to talk less. So this thing I learned honestly quite recently, like probably this month, because like at church, like we always, for our university, like college group, like we usually have our Pastor Andrew, preach, sort of. Like he gives a really short sermonette, and then afterwards there's like a more lively discussion time with like questions that he raises and questions that we can ask as well. And I noticed that like it's a lot of the time I'm asking questions, or like I say stuff, and like a lot of the time it's because I genuinely want to learn, but sometimes it's because maybe I want to show what I know on that topic or whatever. I don't know. I don't think there's anything wrong with either one of these reasons, but like when I talk, then that gives less opportunities for other people to talk. Like maybe other people might take a bit longer to think about their answers or questions, but then because I've taken up the time to talk, so they don't have any time to talk. Because I'm talking so much, so it's hard for me to sort of dive into what other people are saying as well, like fully, because I'm trying so hard to think of my answers, or like I'm just trying to like think of how to phrase my opinions and stuff. So if I just say from the start in my head that I'm not going to talk as much in this discussion, then I'll spend more time listening to other people. And another thing from like talking less is that like I'm honestly, like, it's so bad, like when I talk too much, especially to my like closest friends, and I get really negative. Like it's not even like super negative or depressed or whatever. It's just like really little things that I could just complain about, little things, or like complain about other people, and like I don't like doing that. Like it feels good on the surface, but then like I'm learning how to speak words of truth and stuff like that over other people, rather than destructive words or like negative words. So yeah, that's another reason why I'm learning how to talk less. The second thing that I've learned in uni is God is in my loneliness. So basically, I think I had really, really high expectations on like friendships in uni and all that, and that's not a bad thing. But then like when I got to uni, I got super, super lonely. It's not because I wasn't being social or anything. I guess it was just I wasn't connecting with a lot of people, and aside from that, like two of my best friends from high school moved to the UK like for studies, and then so there was that time zone factor where I couldn't talk to them all the time, and it was just like whenever I tried to reach out, then they'd probably be doing something else, or like stuff like that. Like they still spent time with me, but it was just different, and I guess I wasn't used to it. So then I found it really, really difficult to like connect with people at my university, I guess. And I was honestly putting a lot of pressure on myself to like make friends, because I'm used to making friends, I guess. Like, yeah. And so I prayed about it a lot, and I felt like God was telling me to like fast social media and stuff, because I was comparing a lot with other friends of mine who were making a lot more friends faster than I was, and like, yeah, so I just decided to fast for 1 month like social media and like TV shows and everything just to like read Bible in my quiet in my free time and stuff. Well, that only lasted a week, but like the results were super good, and I don't know, I just had this like constant connection with God, which was really, really precious. And yeah, and that encourages me like now to like spend less time like watching random videos or like just like sort of convert that time like from watching different videos or scrolling through Instagram, converting it to spending more time with God or like thinking about like God things rather than my things or like worldly things. I'm still working on that because I just binge watched like a ton of YouTube videos. Anyways, so like yeah, like through that I realized that God was with me like literally all the time, and I felt like super, super deeply His presence in my life and like just how intimate I could be with God. Third thing I learned is that you can choose how you feel and think about yourself or like other people or like situations. Yeah, I've always thought that because you have emotions, so you should feel them. Yeah, that is true, but then like when you, for example, something that I went through is that I felt really angry towards someone because of stuff they did to me, and as a result, like I felt super, super bitter about it and like super angry about it all the time. And like sometimes I still do, like today I felt quite angry again about it. Like once in a while I get angry again, but then afterwards I don't know how, I guess it was through talking about it with my mom or like with my friends, like it sort of got easier. Writing it all down helped me like process it enough and to like just sort of slowly get it out of my system. And at the end of the day we have a choice whether or not we think that way or feel that way or like think about that thing itself. Like so one really healthy thing I learned was to choose how, like we can choose how we feel and what we think about. And yeah, there's a Bible verse on this, but I haven't memorized it yet. So let me see. Finally, brothers and sisters, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things. Philippians 4:8. Okay, I didn't memorize that, I just saw it from my computer. Anyways, big tip for y'all on how to overcome negative thoughts and like negative emotions, I guess. Yeah, so that's the end of this video, and I think I'll try to make a video once every week or like 2 times a week and stuff like that. I hope whoever's watching this has enjoyed this video, and I'm up for any criticism, like of course kind, please, criticism or like feedback or anything, because I really want to learn, and I want to be able to learn how to speak about Jesus firmly but also gently, and learn how to not stutter or like pause and hesitate as much. I mean, if you guys watched the entire video without me cutting it, you would see a lot of awkward pauses. Okay, bye-bye.